investigate people's signal.
Sorry.
Right away.
Are you mad? Not mad.
I'm picking up the signal. It's housed
I am
in a
mad.
structure not far
Mad more than what
Sam,
I can
plot our
say.
We need to get through that obstruction. Maybe there's a console buried here somewhere.
Remnant power node detected within.
Well, what do you know?
The network you're accessing seems to be a production system.
Production of what?
Remnant hardware.
Good. The gates are opening.
You've opened more than that. I'm picking up structural shifts throughout the cabin area. Interesting. That observer is in a persistent idle state. Its neural pathways are blank.
It's like POC when I stripped out its remnant protocols. It has no...
Seismic activity increasing. I'm picking up additional Pathfinder. This site was a manufacturing center. That's a collapsed outlet point for an assembly line.
We fight, he pulls out some honest blanket, at that time I didn't know what it was. But I heard click.
Oh, you're mad. Mad at the smallest thing I can say out.
You are identifying yourself as an ally to the unprogrammed observers in the assembly line.
Hey there, little guy. Nice to have you on the team.
Its protocols are limited, but it will perform simple tasks for you via your scanner.
As the attacker goes to stab her again, he's interrupted.
It is like this guy
Another gate.
down with his
Has to get through. Another node. Try scanning it.
Stabs me. Runs and gets his bike and runs off.
Elena's savior races to get her help.
Time I got to the hospital, through the doors, they said at 5
That node controls the gate, but it's disabled.
Too high to access.
Our new friend knows what to do. Voila! Thanks, buddy.
Let's push on.
When police arrive at the scene of the stabbing, they find a vital piece
Pathfinder.
of evidence.
Callow reports finding no safe area to land. Retrieval may be impossible.
The shoe is sent to
He has
forensic
detected a few
scientist
smaller
Janelle
vessels
Scott
making
at
their
the
way to the
Oregon
surface,
State
however.
Crime Lab.
Friend or foe?
Believe it or not, shoes are left
I know that
behind
shuttle.
Helisaria, are you tracking that sweet signal too?
Cinderella evidence.
Ugh,
But
Linda.
shoes are
Back
a
off.
great source
It's
of
mine.
DNA.
If you think of the shoe, it has very little direct contact with the skin itself. So, for example, I would expect...
Let's hurry. We have to get to the signal source before Kalinda.
More observers.
Fully programmed and deployed bots will still react to you as an enemy.
Another gate ahead. Steer clear of the bots. Maybe they'll leave us alone.
DNA will identify this violent criminal.
And we obtained a partial profile from it, which means there wasn't a lot of information there, but it was enough information to search it against our database.
All clear.
They haven't called it
All right. Now let's find some way to open that
I
gate.
was scared to go places. You know, I don't like people sitting behind me. I don't like crowds. I don't like shopping. Let's go with my brother. It just changed.
Pathfinder. This console controls the gate.
Goes.
Evidence was left behind.
Good. The gate's starting to open.
And even though shoes aren't usually a good
Thank
source
you,
of
Ryan.
DNA,
You opened a gate up here.
Janelle Scott manages to extract
Come on,
some
boys. We're in.
We got a partial.
She must be on a ridge above us.
Because there wasn't a lot of DNA left behind. That partial profile was added to the database.
Shit!
Helisaria, the high road is much more direct.
on the shoe.
How the hell did you find us here, Kalinda?
I guess you didn't notice the little transmitter I hit the POC. So
We
sloppy.
found out
Ta.
that profile
Ugh,
matched to a profile.
Ryder, we need to
left
pick up the
behind
pace.
at a homicide
We have to make it
from
across to the next bridge.
1994 in
That's a white chasm for a jump.
There may be a way to extend that antenna.
The unsolved murder of high school student
Watch for
Evelina
remnants!
LeBlanc and the attempted
extracting power from these other structures.
Reducing our cover.
Shit. We'll never catch Belinda.
Hunker down. More remnant.
DNA has linked these sadistic crimes. That's all.
No bots to fight up here. I'm going to kill her.
Loading ammo.
The antenna is extending. Let's go.
To put a name with these.
It falls to homicide detective Molly Dahl to find the killer connected to these unidentified DNA samples.
Galinda's men on the ridge up there.
Pathfinder, there's another dispenser for unprogrammed observers in this area.
They're in sniper
Yeah, I
range.
felt the pressure. You don't
Who
just
cares?
go
What
through
matters
life
is that mountain
and
of rocks
do one
between us
violent
and the
crime.
signal source.
This is definitely somebody that was prone to do it again.
She believes he's committed more crimes
Now
since
we're-
these attacks.
Activating patrol host.
Anyone order a friendly observer?
There's no reason for him not to stop doing it
Sam
because
was right.
he's been
She
getting
comes
away
with a
it
ton
for
of angry
20
bots.
years.
At least a new friend is fighting for us.
But it's what she does.
Evelina LeBlanc, that And Eileen has a wonderful memory of that night.
Loading ammo.
Something similar, something more stabbing in the hospital. I can not slowly.
Pathfinder, interfacing is escalating tectonic activity. The area is becoming increasingly unstable.
Come on. We have to get past that boulder. Try to destroy it.
I wanted
The
to
rock
run.
is too dense for your
Jävla
methods,
boulder.
but there is a deep fissure that an observer's beam might be able to exploit.
Naji.
So scan the fissure and tell the bot to attack it.
There can't be a lot of Naji running around.
Observer to the rescue.
So, I'm thinking, right now, I can do this.
Investigators are hunting for a vicious criminal who murdered
All right,
Evelina LeBlanc
let's get across
and
and
tried
over
to
the ridge.
kill Elena Thompson.
I'm blessed to see another day.
Make sure they don't get inside. A triple share to whoever brings me their sweet implants.
Eileen knew
Man,
that
hit
night
her.
that this guy was going to kill her.
DNA from the two attacks is matched to the same
We've got to follow her
The two
inside.
profiles
We gotta take out the trash
but
first.
we don't have a name
Take them out.
to go with.
Elena,
Let's
with
go.
help from friends, provides two possible names for her attacker.
She told me his name was Naji or Nani.
Elena's friend is being released from prison when she met a man with that name.
And one of her girlfriends said, I know the Naji you're talking about. He looks the same as you describe him. I was being transported
Hold them here,
to
Kranich.
be
I'm
released
making
on
sure
the
they
jail
can't
bus
follow.
with Naji.
Shit. What?
Request the log from prison
So long,
transport bus.
losers.
I came up with a short list of three possible
No,
three
no,
black
no.
males
Belinda's
that
barred
have
the way.
some similar physical characteristics. When I looked at their names,
of the dispenser around here.
One part of me felt really.
The console here will summon an allied observer to repair the damaged gateway node.
Dahl just needs the crime lab to confirm Naji's DNA matches the genetic profile found at the crime scenes.
To have
I bet this console controls the dispenser.
the crime to the invisible
Scanning the disabled node
was exciting.
will direct the allied
Put
observer to
together a
it.
photo lineup with Naji's picture for her eyewitness.
To open the dormant gate, the conduit node needs repair.
They sent me the tape. Papers, and she was like,
All right.
She
We're back in
took
the game.
a quick scan of all 6 of those photos, and Helena said, he's not in here. And then my heart kind of dropped a little bit and said, hey,
This is
Junior
it.
Homicide
The
Detective,
signal source is in
slow
the
down.
next chamber.
Even
I
though
need
Elena
more
failed to
dispensers for
identify
allied
Naji as
observers.
her attacker,
I'll
Dahl
keep that in
isn't
mind.
giving up on this suspect.
Witnesses can
Good
always
place
be
for an
found.
ambush.
Funny, that's exactly what I thought.
Witnesses saying the same thing.
Melinda, you ass! Just give it up! There's a piece of pure, uncut programming tech in here. Plus, you want it, so there's no way I'm giving up.
Pathfinder, I highly recommend using the consoles to summon allied observers.
I was back at work, and I felt the time crunch. It was bothering me that he was still walking around, not doing anything.
Hopefully the observers will turn the tide.
Really? Why would he keep attacking us?
A state away in California, time also runs smartly. Even though 13 years have gone by, she hopes one day her daughter's killer will be found.
Shit, you defeated all my men.
Really?
Not really.
In Portland, Detective Dahl is no real leads or suspects. She hopes she can track her killer through police records.
So I decided to start with compiling a list of reasons
You really are annoying.
geographic
Finished
areas.
yet? Not even close.
If I had a crime
But I
that
will
would
have to
help
go on
me
a recruiting spree
start
after this.
capturing a list of subjects with the same physical description that had been arrested in that area. I know of one You need a name.
As Detective Molly Dahl searches for this elusive killer, a scene
Jag får just nu ladda min mobil för att den behöver laddas.
Seemingly unrelated assault will take a bizarre turn right into Dahl's investigation. It's a miserable night in Portland when a driver spots a woman lying at the side of the road.
Gee, Kalinda, it's fruitless.
Rushed to the hospital. Charvetta Brown,
Silence?
a mother of two,
Don't like the sound of that.
dies from her
The signal
extensive head
source is
injuries.
beyond the next rise.
Let's go get it.
At the autopsy,
Observers
the
to the rescue
examiner
once more.
informs Prosecutor Susan Howard that there are indentations in Brown's skull.
She took one look at Charvetta Brown's body, looked up at me, and said, you know, I've seen this before.
We're in
It's
business.
right with me.
Let's cross it and reach Kalinda.
But Charvetta died pretty violently. It makes you feel pretty sick to your
Jump up
stomach,
from here.
knowing that, you know, this is how someone died, and, you know, by being...
Are you kidding me? How many guys does she have?
Like Evelyn
Kalinda's about to get the device.
earlier,
And there she goes.
creates problems for the
You won't make it, Kalinda. Too late, gal. It's mine. Damn it.
Det är skillnad på hon och hon. Ja, jag är iväg på enkel så räddar de.
Shit. Oh crap, what?
I don't want her to die, Ryder.
But the device! No! Get the device!
Whoa! Wow, close one.
Let's get out of here.
Ryder, why did you do that? I could have saved her.
We'll talk once we're safe.
With the advantage of daylight, Detective Courtney identifies items strewn on the ground.
We found some things that looked like they might belong in a purse, and so we believe that he moved her once he started the beating, that he put her back in the truck and dumped her there.
If so, Courtney's best
No
lead
time to
is
slow
the
down.
description of the pickup. An experience tells the veteran investigator it's
Need to find another way!
white truck. But she didn't specify if these trucks had a canopy or not, so I was just
Hey,
going
look!
through looking for
The
white
escape
pickup
pod!
trucks that had been recovered
Well,
recently
there
or
goes my
stolen
bedroom.
recently to see if there was anything unusual about the truck. He finds a stolen pickup and an owner whose vehicle is returned with more than she wants. When she got it back, she noticed there was some blood inside the truck. There was some bloody tissues in the truck. It appeared to her that somebody had tried to wipe blood out from inside the truck.
We found Charvetta's blood in this white truck that had been stolen.
In addition, the owner of that pickup truck told us one of the things she was missing was a claw hammer that was in the cab of her truck. The killer drove this truck the night of the attack, but police are no closer to finding him until a friend of Charvetta Brown's comes forward, who was with
Phoebe,
her before the horrific
You put us through a
assault.
pretty rough ride.
She actually
Where are you
contacted
at?
the detectives.
I don't
and told
know.
them,
Can you
I was
explain
with
what happened
Charvetta
down
in an
there?
unknown black
I mean,
veil. We were
Kalinda
driving
has been
around
nothing
together
but
in a
trouble,
white
I grant
truck.
you that.
I had a bad feeling
But
about what was
why
going
did
on.
you
I didn't
stop
like
me
the
from
guy.
saving her?
I got out of the truck and just went home.
She gave us a name of Emoni or Imoni, Amoni, something like that. Courtney runs the names for matches.
Hey, it was a split-second decision, caught up in the moment. Could have gone either way.
How can you be so nonchalant? Desperate times bring out one's true colors, Ryder. I could have seen Kalinda's, even if it only confirmed the
He
obvious.
gets back two unusual names. An
Will you be
Emoni
all right?
came up and a Imani
I will.
came up.
Eventually.
Is it possible Courtney
Don't
has
worry.
found Charvetta Brown's
In the
killer?
meantime, I have this thing to occupy my thoughts, huh?
Did some further checks to
A true...
either eliminate or
Ah,
identify
nuts.
one or the other as
Yeah,
a
the
suspect.
Tempest is light,
As
one
he
escape
works the
pod.
names,
It's gonna
Detective
cost
Paul
me,
sits
isn't it?
nearby, examining police records and a last.
We'll get a new one the next time we dock at Nexus. Don't sweat it.
Still had a
Wow.
great physical
Thanks, Ryder.
description,
But
and
until
I
then,
had
what do I do
his
for a
DNA,
bedroom?
and I was just starting to go through that list.
Escape on the limit.
You're banned from all future escape pods.
Except in case of emergency?
Especially
You're an
in case of
office
emergency.
with low partitions, so there's
Oh,
not
you're
many
no
secrets
fun.
in our office.
Nej, jag vill inte förlora min fucking podd. Woman, you bara sliter min fucking podd till gud vet vad.
And we all talk about that light bulb moment, and what I remembered was Eilena saying Naji or Nani, and then I just heard the name Amani. Nani.
Detective Molly Dahl is in a race to stop a violent criminal who attacked Alina Thompson in Portland and killed Evelina LeBlanc near San Francisco.
I felt the pressure. This guy is murdering women. He's wanting to murder women.
Sitting a few feet away, her colleague Lynn Courtney works on what seems to
Jag
be
ska
an
tillbaka till Nexus. Jag måste. Ja, vi kan inte ladda här alltså. Nej, jag vet inte. Vad gör vi? Vi skickar ner en podd. Escape pod. Vad är skillnaden? Oj, den är din bästa kommentar, antar jag. Are you mad? I'm mad. It's the smallest thing I can say what I have to say to you. Det visar bara att han är med. Han är really fucking med. Det är de med utan anspråkan om det.
This man, Imani, was living in the same area where teenager Evelina LeBlanc lived at the time of her murder. Is he responsible for her death and the two attacks on women in Portland?
She then takes the name and checks to see what his criminal history is here in Oregon, and she can see that he's been convicted of a felony. And any person convicted of a felony, you have to get your cheek swabbed. For the DNA we entered into our database.
Since Imani has done time for robbery, a felony, his DNA should be in the system. Detective Molly Dahl turns to the crime lab.
Imani Williams' sample had been collected, but it hadn't been analyzed. It was waiting in a freezer
Åh, fy fan
for
vad.
us to get to it.
Of course, I asked her to put a rush in it. The sooner I can get this in.
Ja, det är min stor. Jag kan säga att det är man bara, what the fuck? He's pretty fucking mad, bro. I'm mad.
Dahl's work moves Imani's DNA profile into the fast lane.
To put it in perspective, Imani Williams' sample was one of over 30,000 waiting for analysis. It could have been anywhere between a year to 2 years before his sample would have been added if it hadn't been for Detective Dahl giving us his name.
While the DNA is processed, Dahl puts together a photo lineup for Alina Thompson, the one woman to survive an attack by this cold-blooded assassin.
Eilena very systematically looked at each one of the pictures.
Said, do you recognize any of these? And I was like, that's him.
I wanted to jump up and say, I found my guy, but I didn't want to get my hopes up anymore. I didn't want people to say, you know, oh, Molly's crying wolf again.
Thanks for your help with those receivers.
Sure this time.
Our signal's strong and our message is clear.
2 days after
Talk to
overhearing the uncommon name, Dahl receives the forensic news of a lifetime.
So I called Molly, and she was waiting, of course, anticipating the phone call.
And she said, it's him. It's a match. Imani Williams, DNA matches Evelina LeBlanc and Eilena Thompson.
The DNA link confirms it. Detective Dahl has identified the callous criminal who committed these crimes.
That is the ultimate part of my job.
He's arrested on a downtown
Hello
street
again,
and charged
Pathfinder.
with the 2 crimes he committed in Portland.
Any word from Dr.
The
Kennedy now she's on
first-degree
Prodromos?
assault of Alina Thompson
She's as
and the
difficult as she
murder of
always was,
Charvetta Brown.
which is how it
This
should be.
guy has been
Andromeda
hurting
isn't
women
supposed to
for
change
many years,
everything.
So
You two
I
seem
felt good.
very different.
And
I met Jean at a university
I wanted
bar.
to tell the people that
I
mattered
bet there's
most.
someone like that on your ship.
And so I got on the
They
phone
drive you crazy,
immediately
but
to
for some reason,
Sergeant
you
Rick
just click.
DaCosta down in
Then you
California,
understand.
San Leandro.
Life is so...
And this was the phone call I've been
Good.
waiting to make.
That was the greatest phone call I ever received in related to law enforcement in the 20 years I've been doing this.
Just the day before, the image of Evelina, the picture that I had on my desk, flashed into my mind. I mean, just out of nowhere. It was weird. And then the next day, we found her. That felt good. 13 agonizing years after Evelina LeBlanc was murdered in California, San Leandro detectives are about to confront Imani Williams, who is now in custody for his 2 Portland crimes.
Unfortunate news about the Turian.
I think that
Have
Mr.
it-
Williams was
So,
caught completely
Did
by
you have
surprise
some other business?
when my partner and I went up to Portland.
Does the name Evelina LeBlanc ring a bell with you at all?
We are the bravest souls each species has to offer.
You're brave, you're sitting here. I pressed the heart. Fuck you, bitch.
About to say something else. That was what you said a long time ago. That's what I'm asking. Did you already know her from before? Was she an acquaintance or a friend of a friend, or you just met her that night?
5 years.
You gonna stare at the table all night? Or are you gonna tell us about it?
Imani's not talking, but his crimes speak for themselves.
Given his violent nature, I think he's the type of criminal that wouldn't have stopped.
You stick this oral swab just in your mouth, on the inside of your cheek. You make that kind of... Okay, you do that 10 times.
A final DNA sample is conclusive proof. Imani Williams is the man responsible for these horrific crimes.
I was excited because the same DNA was left behind at each of these scenes, and that same DNA profile came from
Back for a
Williams'
visit?
mouth.
Everybody was happy,
Nej, vad ser ni more?
and it was a sense of relief.
Han har ju fått sin supply. Jaha. 2 flyttare, jag vet inte vem är vem.
It's hard to dispute that. So, it's not a question of did you or not. I already know the answer. What will you talk about here in the next few minutes are going to be some of the most important minutes of the rest of your life.
This after the Asari Pathfinder, Matriarch
It's
Shara,
not a question of did
while
you.
attempting negotiations with the captain.
The question
A
is
decision by
why.
replacement Pathfinder Christian Theris to prioritize Ken data over Shara's
The
life.
keenly
was
focused
condemned by
work of
Asari
Portland
leadership.
detective
However,
Arlie Dahl
Theris remains
put a
Pathfinder
madman
after
behind
multiple
bars.
It felt wonderful. I mean, that's
is
the pinnacle of an investigation. Yeah, I caught a killer.
With the help of Janelle Scott's DNA work, Dahl connected deadly attacks on 3 women in 2 different states.
Hey, Ryder.
In the end, the DNA
Something like that?
was a link
I just
that
wandered over from the Nexus myself.
crossed state lines.
That
But
place
without Molly Dahl, it wouldn't have a name to go with it. She is the one who did the investigative work that linked these crimes truly to one individual.
His name is Imani Williams.
Do you know why I asked to be placed with you?
I believe you possess an emotional impulse to be among your own kind.
More than that. I seek someone who understands me.
Complete understanding of a unique consciousness is impossible.
I disagree.
Welcome back, Ryder.
In all 3 instances, he went
Of
for the
course.
woman's head.
Is that what you're telling us? That man,
My
young,
liberator.
bother you a bit?
Welcome.
And never kept you awake at night?
Looking into his eyes, it was very cold, almost inhuman. He would answer our questions, but it's almost like he didn't have a care in the world.
Only Elena Thompson survives this savage killer?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm real blessed. But I could have been one of those who he have killed.
Due to Dahl's tenacity, he's off the street.
My only regret was that I didn't find his name until after he killed Charvetia.
Dahl conclusively proved Imani killed Charvetta Brown and tried to kill Elena Thompson. He pleads to murder and first-degree assault and is sent to prison.
So he ends up doing a life sentence with the possibility of parole after 30 years. You know, if I'm still alive, I'll be at that parole board hearing, and we will, you know, make sure that he stays in.
Are you that much of an animal?
Just when I've balanced the air mix,
Even more disturbing
Yahoo
is the fact
has
that
to come.
Williams was very
Aren't you
young
the
when
Pathfinder?
police believe he started
Dr.
killing.
Camden, head of hydroponic
I feel
sciences.
like there was something
Mind
in his wiring that
Are you-
was wrong because
Only when I'm
we surmised based on the evidence that he
We almost lost it all during the
Evelina
mutiny.
LeBlanc when he was 14 years old.
Because Imani was a juvenile back in 1994 when Evelina was murdered, it's the one case for which he can't be tried.
You can't prosecute him. He's outside the jurisdiction of the court.
If he had been tried and convicted of this unspeakable act, he would have been sent to the California Youth Authority until the age of 25. But by the time we talked to Mr. Williams, he was already 29 years old.
After all these years, Evelina LeBlanc's mother will not get the justice she deserves.
That Arlene was not going to be able to go into a courtroom and look him in the eye and speak whatever words she wanted to him, to confront him. I was severely disappointed.
That's the one thing I wanted to ask. Why didn't you do it? We can actually close the books on that case. It was a big deal to me. This person was found. I feel better about the other person. Not just for me, but for you. Just imagine what she's gone through all these years.
Så ta och attackera han bara.
Been looking for you.
Vad fan vill hon nu då?
Hey, Peavy.
Hold that thought. Sit tight. I'll be right back.
Hello. Don't worry. I'm not springing anything terrible on you. Actually, you be the judge. So, you and your team are like a fungus, you know? You look and smell. I'm recording now.
Like a god. She liked the vampirism. She liked the blood.
They found him very romantic, very enthralling.
Peavy, let's...
To drink, do drugs, go ahead. If you want to have sex, go ahead.
No such luck. He just showed up.
Gift. Sadly, it was just
She did ambush me.
I just want to say, what?
I'm making...
Report. But...
Stackars Peavy. Vilket synd om.
3 days before Thanksgiving in Eustis, Florida, 17-year-old Jennifer Wendorf returns home late after
Wendorf. What is her name? Wendorf.
10:30. She sees her dad's feet on the couch. She thinks Dad just fell asleep on the couch. She's supposed to be home by 10:15. So if she's late, she's breaking curfew. So she goes in to use the phone, call her boyfriend. But she notices the phone jerked out of the wall. So she comes back to the kitchen. And she sees her mother covered in blood. So she runs to her dad. And she's screaming. She sees her dad in a pool of blood. Then she realizes her dad is dead too.
Jennifer finds a phone that's working and calls 911.
My parents are dead. My parents.
There's blood everywhere. The first officer on the scene looks at the dad and says his face looked like a hamburger. This is not an ordinary crime. One of the first things they do is, of course, they talk to Jennifer. She says, the car is missing, and my sister is missing. Right away, they're thinking, well, is she a kidnap victim? Was she a participant in this awful crime? What's going on here?
2 dead bodies, a stolen car, and a missing teen. Police are baffled. Crimes like this don't happen in Eustis, Florida.
Eustis was kind of quintessential small town America. Everybody knew everybody. Everybody knew everybody's kids. You enjoyed the feel that you didn't have.
Ryder, we're getting a lot of Catcom chatter.
You didn't think about.
Keep us stealth, Callow. No sense picking a fight just yet.
Seemed to be a very normal family. The mom volunteered at the school. The dad had a good job. Jennifer was a cheerleader and
Pathfinder.
very popular.
Sensors confirm the presence
In
of the
contrast,
Archon's ship.
her 14-yearld sister
I'll be
Heather
damned.
is
It
moody
worked.
and rebellious.
But there's something else. That's an initiative ship tethered to it.
Much more
It's
introspective.
Arc Parchero.
Confirmed. It matches the Solarian arc. Readings suggest it has been here for some time.
Well, that changes things.
It's the company their daughter is keeping. 15-year-old Rod Farrell, rebel.
Rod Farrell was, the consummate bad boy. You were looking to worry your parents, and that would be the guy that you brought home.
He was smart. He was fascinating to listen to, and he was very, very good at being superior in a sense.
He was very charismatic.
It's not only the way Rod looks and his odd behavior. There are also disturbing rumors flying around town.
We're hearing about vampires.
Rod and his friends were, they were sharing blood. He did tell them that he was a 500-year-old vampire.
They would cut themselves and drink blood and profess themselves as vampires.
It's true then?
At that
We
time,
found
you
the
had
Solarian
Brad
arc?
Pitt doing vampire
Sam Tactical.
movies. That was something that was very charismatic, and a lot of people got involved in it.
He's very proud of that relic.
Heather met Rod, and the two became good friends.
That's what we need.
Here's this
Oh,
guy
a feasible
talking all this
unknown.
stuff about
You heard the Moshai.
vampires,
Who knows what the
living
Archon's
forever.
capable of?
That's very fascinating for Heather.
We began to explore the darker aspects. Vampirism,
What if...
Now
witchcraft, aspects of the occult. Vampirism is what drew us in. It was, I guess, the sensuality of it.
Their relationship is intense, though not sexual. Heather is attracted to Rod's dark side.
Tempest, we're in.
So far, no unusual activity from the Ket ship.
Teenagers not happy.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Pathfinder. Accessing up.
The mom and
A
dad
moment.
might have.
Additional data
Maybe
encryption
a little
has been
bit
added.
jealous of the attention
I have
that's paid
unlocked
to
it.
her sister.
Well, that was clear enough. Let's find him.
Overriding bulkhead door.
She wasn't a girlfriend. My role in the relationship with Heather was...
How does the ship look, Sam?
Some Ket infrastructure has been added, but the arc systems are operational.
So it's flight ready?
Yes.
Are you thinking of? Easiest way to save everyone is to take the whole arc with us.
Easy isn't the word I'd use.
If the right Solarians are still on board, this might work.
Seducing its victims.
No signs of fighting or struggle.
Did the Solarians just surrender?
Let's hope their Pathfinder can make sense of it.
This Solarian shows no vital signs. This colonist is deceased. The medical terminal may provide more information. He is identified as Pathfinder 7 Breaker.
What? Then who is this really?
I have his DNA signature from your scan. Locate a sequence. The DNA of the deceased Solarian matches colonist Jets Arlen.
So they switched them, trying to hide their Pathfinder. Let's check this colonist's stasis pod. See if anyone's there.
I've marked the pod row.
Maybe a new galaxy, but the Solarians are as sneaky as ever.
Imaginative world that Rod provided.
So many pods gone.
I'd like to think they got away before the Ket showed up.
Captain,
This isn't Jex Arlen's pod. This is the deceased Solarian's pod. Yet I detect a female Solarian inside.
I think we found their Pathfinder. Let's get her out.
You need to access stasis controls to revive her.
Crown Princes of Hell and having legions under him. In demonology, taking a patron demon, you basically, literally the same way Catholics would take a patron saint.
Hey there, take it slow.
Heather's fascination with Rod
Who are you? Where's Alec?
to become a part of his vampire family.
He...
They went into Rod's bed.
He set up an altar.
That'll be no trouble. And then I'll work on freeing the Ark, so you can focus on your objective.
I'm Keith.
Hello.
Tempest, we're in the tether. Going across to the Ket ship now.
So far, there are no indications they're aware of your presence. Good luck, Pathfinder.
Offered her blood to me. When you do an embrace, you are perceived child of the person that performed the ritual. So, by doing
Can you keep that quick and quiet and they'll never notice?
I think they noticed. More of them coming in upstairs!
passed out that night from how much blood I take from her.
Vimosai sends her regards! So much for sneaking in.
What do we do now?
If you locate a terminal, I may be able to analyze their systems. Accessing the ship's systems now. I have located the Archon's private chamber.
Small town Eustace. Rod Farrell
Right, we need to hurry.
year-old Heather Wendorf
That information is not accessible.
into his dark vampiric world.
Ryder,
I thought you were on the Ark.
too many of our people are missing.
If we don't find them now, we never will.
This is Hager, captain of our Ark. We'll focus on the rescue while you push ahead.
A secondary route is available, marking nav point.
We'll help you get on your way.
Really kind of control their life.
Let's move.
Ryder, if you access the terminal, I can override the door.
And all I've ever done is pilot.
We'll try this way to look for our people.
I'm sorry we can't help you, but we have our own mission.
Good luck, Pathfinder.
You too, Pathfinder.
And head back to her hometown.
Okay, Sam, the relic. Still got a lead on it?
Marking the route to the Archon's chamber. You may proceed.
Easier said than done. Only 3 of us and a ship full of cat.
That it would benefit everybody
Armory of
to
some
go back
kind.
to Kentucky.
Let's not be here
He didn't want to leave his friends in Houston.
when they put it to use.
This would be disrupting to his lifestyle.
Rod is upset. Heather is devastated that he's leaving town. She's obsessed with him.
Here we go! Keep your head down and push forward!
Where are we going?
The exit is on the far side of the road.
With a lot of cat in the way!
Dropship incoming!
Dropship? They've got everything!
They're reinforcing!
Stirred up the hornet's nest now!
It's home to the Boy Scout Museum.
Careful of the ones up top!
Wish we had our own dropship right about now.
Guys, we're supposed to be the cavalry!
Felt that from here.
Is that your best, cat?
good? Let's get the hell out of here. Sam!
You're still on course to the Archon's chamber.
I hope this relic is everything the most I said it was.
She's one of the wisest people I know. We can trust her judgment.
Ryder, this is Pathfinder Reka. I assume those alarms are because of you?
Yeah, I had a little altercation.
Undetected so far. Still looking for our people. Reka out.
Lite application, men det... Jag kollar en gång nu, jag bara just det, gick det.
It's empty. Also empty. Also a senior member of Archie's leadership.
This doesn't account for all the points. Where are the rest of the Solarians? Are those guns up there?
Confirmed. The offensive armaments of a highly capable warship.
All pointed at the Solarian Ark.
That's going to be a problem.
Your route continues on the far side of the room.
And he accepted, and we cut one another, and
If those guns go off, this whole mission isn't a world of hurt. The relic will be the least of our worries.
Shit, the door just locked.
I doubt that's an accident.
Look sharp.
I see him! It's an ambush!
Those tricky bastards, get ready!
We're locked in here!
Only way out is a fight! This is looking ugly. We're in trouble here.
We won't last much longer!
9-10 hours.
Ryder, we're here! We've got your back! It's the Solarians up top! We still have a chance!
Reka, we'll take whatever help you give!
We'll provide overwatch! Take them out! Captain Hager, we need suppressing fire near 11 o'clock! I'm on it. I got one! Not a bad shot for a history teacher! Ryder, we need to pull out! We have wounded!
Go, we can take it from here. You saved our ass. It's a big room. Don't let them get the drop on you.
They are everywhere!
Provide encouragement. I'm afraid the only option is brute force.
That was close. If Reka's team hadn't come by.
We owe them.
Yeah. Now how do we get out of here?
I have located a new path to the Archon's chamber. This is the current firing solution on Ark Pachero. The Ket are targeting the stasis holds midship.
It'll be sliced in two.
It was escalating. He was trying more drugs, ecstasy, cocaine, barbiturates, just experimenting.
They were doing drugs, they were partying.
Whole ship's probably looking for us.
No, I didn't call it for it.
Many people believe that I was attempting to open the gates of hell at that time.
Ron is
Over here.
drinking his followers' blood.
Rika, what's happening?
Sex with a lot of the
Selden's
girls.
wounds were fatal.
One in particular grabs his
I'm sorry. He was brave.
I
can't access this channel. It's not working. Ryder, can Sam open this door for us?
Pretty fast. They were involved in a sexual relationship.
A moment while I over...
I know. They'll destroy the Ark before we can power up the engines.
A little kid's diary, you know, with a picture of a little
And
pony and all
I'll
that
keep
sort of
looking.
thing. But
Captain
inside,
Hadrian Venro will focus on the
sucks
EMP.
blood, how great blood
The door is now open.
for those who practice.
Let's stay in touch over the radio.
In the meantime,
Is like
we've got a relic to find. Sam?
Marking the route to the Archon's chambers.
As we grew closer,
Why are we still keeping our voices low?
We are infiltrating an enemy ship.
Who already know we're here.
Exakt! Ja, det är det bästa. Why are we keeping our voices low? Vi filtrerar en enemy ship. Så de redan vet att vi är här. Vi är här.
Hate to bring this up, but if we don't rescue the Ark, how many Solarians would be left?
Not enough. The whole species is at risk.
I wouldn't want to be the one to break the news to your pilot.
He
Carlo.
decided to branch out and find his own people, hence bringing in Scott and Dana.
Scott and Dana are both loners. Ideal prey for the charismatic Ron Barrow.
Or somebody like Scott Anderson. This is the first time that Scott Anderson as an identity was treated as somebody.
Damn, they're doing it again.
Sam? There is an alternate route. Overriding the door now.
Overweight, and she had no friends. And all of a sudden, she joins with Rod's little group.
Nope.
She's got
The Ket are hardening their security. Try scanning the access panel. The door is voice activated. I can attempt to modulate your vocal cords to approximate Ket intonation.
He was, and
he's
a talker.
I don't think it was an accident. They ended up drawing people in.
The system is asking for your authorization. How do you wish to respond?
Charismatic leader. Almost cult-like.
Access denied.
Gift. I began to experiment with drugs more. I began to become more...
Well, we're off the beaten path now.
You must have heard about
it. So what are they up to?
Nothing good from the looks of this place.
Ket science is about one thing. Inflicting suffering.
So I had nothing but my hands. I had no restrictions.
We've got company.
We gotta get through these guys!
They aren't going to make it easy, are they? They're dead.
Be easier if the Ket had just handed the relic over.
We could all save on ammo. I think we just found all the missing states.
The pod is empty.
Damn.
Also empty.
They're all empty.
What's going on?
He started becoming more obsessed with violence and killing.
I believe that I had blood.
Oh my god. What is this?
He wanted that
Who could do this kind of thing?
out on them.
Bastards! Enough lab animals.
That felt good.
Sam, how's it looking?
The Archon's chamber will require a new path through the unlocked door.
Horrific stuff. And then you could see in the high grass that they had made some sort of ceremony.
Police suspect Rod Farrell and his vampire followers.
Such an unlikely rival. It was almost invigorating to have one. And yet, it's a fitting end.
You need to get out of town. You need to leave. Maury.
Rake him up.
I'm sensing
Okay, that's...
the containment. I can also
Calls
do
his
the
friend
opposite.
and disciple back in Florida.
After none the
All right.
They talked about their shared vision of the vampire world. Having this vampire family, how they were all going to go off.
there is a maintenance corridor connecting to this room.
Yeah, there was
Okay, must be a way to access it. I'll look for it.
Could be useful intel here. We should check this area out while we can.
Where are you from?
A different galaxy. We call it the Milky Way.
Step away from there!
Devises an exciting plan.
Yours Tell me.
Save the damsel in distress.
He decides to take his...
Archon, do you hear me? Now you have 2 Pathfinders to deal with, and we're not impressed with your security.
Charity, Scott, and Dana Cooper, and they all come down to Florida.
Reka, come in. What's going on?
A little diversion. Captain Hager and Benro need time to set up the EMP. I'll be in touch.
There is one brave Salarian.
He's got this pent-up rage. He starts talking about how he's got to kill the Windors. They're capable of. He was very much looking for that ultimate rush. Rod thought that he can't really get more powerful than ending a human existence.
Wanting to save Heather, wanting to be omnipotent, the drugs. All those things played a part in his mind. It was totally bizarre. It was insane.
Rod's clan arrives in Eustis, Florida, where he has arranged to meet Heather after a 12-month separation.
Rod meets Heather over by the cemetery. And there is a thing that goes on between Rod and Heather.
Well, that did something. Let's look around. Here we go. This way.
They decide to meet up later at her house.
The plan is Heather will grab some clothes and run off with Rod and his
This'll be
vampire
fun.
family.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Hey, Annie. How you doing? Good. Heather spends a few minutes watching TV with her parents. Then she gathers her things and slips out the door. But first she leaves a little note.
Dear Mom, Dad, and Jenny. I don't have much time, but I must say that I love
Part
you
of me
all
was
very
hoping
much.
this kind of evil only existed in the
I'm
Milky
leaving
Way.
for good, but
Guess I was
I don't want you
naive.
to worry about me because I
It
will
gives
be
us a
fine.
chance to prove our own
Please
courage.
don't try and find us. Just know
Our
that
determination
I'll miss you,
to stop it.
and we'll always love you, Heather.
Rod has arranged to meet Heather a quarter of a mile from her house.
What was that?
I don't think we're alone.
Heather forgets to pack
Really started to hate those things.
What was it doing here?
What happened to him?
A dead Salarian. He must have escaped into the ducts, and then...
They sent that animal in here to find him.
So many times you want your parents dead.
Poor guy.
Do you want me to, kill your parents?
This is Reka. Some of our people are still alive. I'm headed there now. Captain Asia, what's your status?
The EMP is primed and ready.
Touch them.
We're almost to the Archon's chamber. Stand by.
Scott and I took off.
We tried the garage door, and it was locked. So looking through the garage, I chose upon a crowbar. I saw
It was probably one of Drek's missing scouts.
The DNA is Krogan, but drastically altered. It's clear the cats are closing
to the back bedrooms as swiftly as we could.
They're creeping through the house.
Well, here we are.
Captain Hager, this is Ryder.
Remnant origin.
Why does he care so much about the remnant? It's an obsession.
The Archon has done extensive testing to this artifact, damaging it in the process. It is no longer useful.
Area proper where Richard was asleep.
This object serves no useful purpose. It is the remnant equivalent of junk.
The Archon is whistling in the dark on this stuff.
Then they hear Heather's mother. She comes out of the bedroom, and he just starts beating on her.
Pathfinder, this is the relic Moshe described. Coordinates secured, Pathfinder.
So that's what you're after.
And his sidekick Scott have attacked Heather's parents and stolen their car.
It's a good thing Drak isn't seeing this.
I don't know. He'd use his temper right about now. Guy's gonna be trouble.
Stay out of the way and give him everything you've got.
Ryder, this is Captain Hager. He detonated the EMP.
Now we know!
Rita is still trying to free the captives.
I wish her luck, but I can't talk right now.
You sound busy. I'll let you go.
There! The carcass down!
Drax's not gonna like that.
Heather realizes Scott and Rod in the car.
Shield assist!
Yeah.
Finally. All right, we've got the map. Let's get the hell out of here.
And before those guns come back online.
She doesn't understand.
The convoy heads out for New Orleans. Heather's 17-year-old sister returns home to New
Jennifer walks into
Pathfinder, a moment. I'm picking up Krogan life signs on board the ship. Several captives are being held not far from your location. They are scheduled for exaltation.
Laying dead. Could be the rest of Drak's missing scouts.
Sam, do we have time to get there before the Ket restore power?
If you act quickly.
Ryder, it's Reika. Near holding cells where they're keeping several of my people. They're still alive. I ordered Captain Hager back to the Ark.
You should be with him.
I couldn't.
Damn it!
There isn't time to
Stay on the line.
This is the last chance for Drak's scouts. The Ark.
Reload.
The officer
I'll go for scout.
He's got his handgun out. He's checking the rooms to make sure there's nobody inside.
Who are you?
Eustis Police Department. I think it must be
Pathfinder Ryder, we're here to rescue the prisoners. Who are you?
Vertec, a scout from Nightmare Drak. I got loose when the power went out, but I can't do this alone. My people are being held at the end of the corridor, with a lot of Ket in the way.
Then we push ahead and don't stop for anything. Let's go.
Get ready. Ket, up ahead. About to be dead, Ket.
They'll Pathfinder.
We have the map, and we're trying to rescue some prisoners.
Those 10 guns won't stay offline forever.
I know. Just tell us if anything changes.
You'll be the first to know. Callow out.
Go! You're the Pythons who tortured us. They're my people you took.
Careful there. They catch us, they exalt us.
I'm not going out like that.
What's your aim in here? It's getting tight.
Pathfinder, that ship is trying to reset the power.
Oh, crap.
They'll have the guns back in no time.
Copy that. You hear that, everyone?
Let's finish this! Get out of my way! Not much farther! There! Killed them all!
They're really getting alarmed now.
Let's get them out of there.
The terminal next to the door.
And then they're making calls up to Kentucky to the police up there and find out what it is.
Jag vet att han
They've done a really wild bunch.
Can you run?
Pathfinder.
Understood. Ryder!
Be on the lookout.
When I was involved, they had police agencies all along the Gulf Coast that were involved.
News is breaking of a double murder which took place in the Eustis area last night. Details are sketchy. We believe the police are seeking a group of teenagers. We'll give you more details as soon as we have them.
A team is on its way. They'll escort the Ark to the Nexus. I'm sure they'll be happy to see you, Captain Hager.
It's a day I wasn't certain would ever come.
Now that it has, what will you do?
Technically, I'm next in line to be our Pathfinder, though I never started the training. Reiko will be difficult to replace.
Speaking from my own experience, Captain, just take it one step at a time. You're up to this.
I hope to justify your confidence.
Oops, got what
What
you're
matters
attracted
most
to.
is that the
Let's see
Solarian
what it
people
is.
are no longer at the mercy of the Ket. For this,
Oh my God.
we are eternally grateful.
Oops, got what you're attracted
Just
to.
make sure my scouts make it safely to Nexus.
Of course. Be well, Ryder.
I heard all. Must have been a tough call leaving Reika behind, but I'm glad you focus on. So,
Your father would have been proud. Or perhaps he said the word
and the
would crumble. I'll leave you to your...
His device went deep. Our connections were wide.
Ja, måste gå upp igen. Jag vet inte om det var bra eller det är fucked up. Det är fucked up.